Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people in home and abroad.
Watin D Paper Say.
Fambu, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Watin D Paper Say, na program where they look at different stories when we newspaper the top pots, bring analysts in a studio, we can talk for them in the day. We talk for things on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things where they happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left again. We no go left nothing again, no.
Now forget so. This na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You said we want your voice will be heard. Do ya not forget for sending text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Munas. Thank you.
Famble, Kushe and Carbon, good afternoon. Welcome to Unity Broadcasting Online Television. Today on Thursday, February 26, 2026. The program we watch now Watin D Paper Say. Watin D Paper Say na 1 hour program with the country every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 1 o'clock Central. Watin D Paper Say na program where they bring on politicians, social commentators, journalists and activists to talk on different issues within our local tabloid for the day. We talk on the economy, well-body business, education, and beaucoup other things with the better the people of Sierra Leone. As always, me will anchor this program. My name is Suleiman Jallo. Stay with you for the next 1 hour as we discuss critical national issues with the better the lives of Sierra Leoneans. I get within the studio today somebody with a new person within around for so many time and a very consistent guest for talk on a very important thing within our different local tabloid we publish for the day. Mohammed Kabana the name we call Pakama. Pakama, good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, thank you for getting me.
We're glad you forget you.
Thank you.
And as always, Unity Broadcasting, we honor you and we thank you so much for that. The first one I get on the studio with me now, the Concord Times newspaper with the banner headline say, government seeks diplomatic solution after Guinea troops detain security personnel. This story says, Chief Minister engages defense leadership on proposed Juba barracks trade-off. This one is a police officer testifies against APC scribe. This and Boko other to read the media get na the Concord Times newspaper. The other part I get on the stay with me na the Times newspaper with the banner headline say over controversial chief electoral commissioner's appointment. APC orders parliamentary and local council boycott. This one is Dr. David Monina Senge, balancing politics, governance, and service. Dr. Ibrahim Bangra urges unity and peaceful strategy over Sierra Leone-Guinea border tensions. This and Bokora Turin gets na the Times newspaper. And the final paper I got on the studio today na the Daybreak newspaper where it says standoff APC drops bomb shell. The other one say unaccounted 1.9 million ghost breach. RMFA in hot waters. This one says Sierra Leone is not for sale. Honorable Sir Emma Selamina tells ECOWAS Parliament. Electoral justice PRO's case adjourned. As part of government effort to promote inclusive governance, Chief Minister Dr. David Senge engages Mami Queens. This and Bokwara told they get na the Daybreak newspaper. For study conversion proper, we take the first story na the Concord Times newspaper where we say government seeks diplomatic solution after Guinean troops detain security personnel. I go read few paragraphs. The story says the government of Sierra Leone on Monday said it is pursuing a diplomatic resolution after Guinea soldiers crossed into its territory in Kalieras, Solima Chiefdom, Falaba district and detained members of a joint security team in the country's northeast. This was disclosed in a statement from the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. It could be recalled that the incident comes amid a long-standing boundary dispute between the two countries, centered on the border town of Yenga and surrounding communities. Pakama, this story says government seek diplomatic solution after we story they say security forces of the Salon Army and that of the police been detained by their counterparts in Guinea. What do you make of this story?
Thank you very much. It's too late for seeking diplomatic relations.
You mean say it all late?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
That all the journalists will be pressurized the Sierra Leone government for take this cause to the International Court of Justice, where it was established by the United Nations, mandated for arbitrate in border disputes. I asked the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Relations. I asked the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Relations. I asked the Inspector General of Police at the press conference they hold every Tuesday. Tell me, say, they permitting. At the commencement, and during the racism, we saw a lot of punishment to people and punish Yenga, right? They said the whole meeting, each and every party they bring you a document. Hey, I said no. To make you understand, there's a question of political science, international relations, international law, and diplomatic science. This man went to call Dumbuya at that time. In no respect the historical ties between the two countries then. Then he was the junta leader. A junta leader ruled by decree, he suspended the country's constitution. Now he's a civilian government, a civilian leader. What is to be done? Now that he's become a civilian leader, they tell me do worst. You don't arrest, we own security of personnel. That is a crime in terms of international law. One, ECOWAS don't come, no way. Minority don't interfere, no way. The Liberian president don't talk, no way. Other sources don't talk, no way. Dumbuya, now for take it to the International Court of Justice. First of all, it's a procedure. We go through ECOWAS, we go through the African Union, then we go to the International Court of Justice. Now the only people that one and the old mandated for stop them, if you don't stop, they get sanctions. Or the other side, President Biona is the chairman of ECOWAS. This man don't break international law. A crossing territory, he can't say we own army man them. We can't fight him. A military solution, not only a better solution towards that. We don't go challenge him militarily. Now, offend you, offend we. Let we prefer sanctions on a collective basis then, when ECOWAS members of state they sit down, they agree on sanctions, provisionality they are there too.
Pakama, before you talk, Nandi, we see a press release from the Guinean security sector and then say, they allege say the Salon forces unauthorizedly enter the territory of Guinea and mount Salon flag. Thus, they may get intelligence and they have to act swiftly. So if you say then country, although the government they allege say the Guinean authorities now in Kana Salon territory and make this arrest.
Mr. Moderator, for avert all this, I tell you before at the initial stage, that was why I made a press me. I made all the journalists over the press this say, let me take them people to the International Court of Justice so that this already happened today. Therefore, they happen.
The government is say for letting go to the International Justice Court, considering the relationship tied between Guinea and Sierra Leone, even before, during, and after West Salon began war, the contribution of Guinean forces during the time of Sekou Touré, it was so much important that fine for now. They will exercise restraint before going to the International Justice Court and go through diplomatic means.
What you remind me, I be talk so. Maybe I bring you back shortly because me like for talk history. Maybe they talk say, if Saloma be not think enough we do, by the 11 years of war, where be they go buy Ukraine, Amsterdam and Ukraine. Now be the sponsor Charles Taylor. Then bring the Amsterdam Canada outside, Ivory Coast, bring Canada Liberia, bring Canada Salon. It don't be for tolerate Gaddafi for visit Salon. Because Gaddafi when you go bomb that Lockheed plane, it paid the victims of the family them billions of dollars. Then we can open hand. Now they tell me so now. One great life where the source na salon is value past any other thing. No government will tell me that. Because I'm a patriot, I'm a nationalist. You don't go tell me say they should because of historical reasons, they come, do all kinds of what they do to young people them, you say look for diplomacy. It is time. It's time for them to go to the court, an international court of justice for arbitration. That is all.
If you can permit me, I did read the press release of the government of Sierra Leone within issue the 24th of February 2026. I really see the government of Sierra Leone confirms that on Monday, 23rd February 2026, personnel of the Guinean Armed Forces crossed into the border town of Keliara, Suleiman Chivdon, Falawa district, where members of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces and the Sierra Leone Police were deployed. At the time of the incident, Sierra Leone security personnel were engaged in making bricks for the construction of a border post and accommodation facility intended to support security operations in the area. The Sierra Leone national flag had been hosted within territory recognized as belonging to Sierra Leone. During the encounter, Guinean Armed Forces personnel apprehended several members of the joint security team, including an officer, and transported them across the border into Guinean territory. Their arms and ammunition were also taken. Government is actively engaging through established diplomatic and security channels to confirm their allocation and secure their safe and unconditional release. The matter has been formally communicated to the appropriate national, regional, and sub-regional authorities. Engagement is ongoing to ensure a peaceful and amicable resolution. The government remains fully seized of the situation. A fact-finding mission has been constituted to visit the area immediately to establish the sequence of events and provide further clarity.
Thank you very much. Make I tell you media law say. Media law and ethics tell you say, we as journalists in this country, you can criticize the Bureau administration politically, you can do all things, but when it comes to security reasons like this one, we oblige nationalistically and patriotically for supporting our own government. Advise them which way to take.
But so far, no media house not criticized that, and I've seen any journalists we criticize the government in this matter.
And they make a known. We support the Sierra government and advise them. The advice will be the key.
So this diplomacy. You want to say we don't support them? So
they come. This diplomacy will go past. So we don't go for quite a long time since this thing begin. The man they still insist. So the best thing we can do, why we do this diplomacy, at the same time, let's make sure say hastily we take this case to the International Court of Justice because he ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop. Dumbuya don't betray relations.
Before we talk about Dumbuya, what do you make of the government press release we are just on read?
It ain't in place.
Okay.
But my advice is say,
according to them, they don't make a formal communication to the regional and sub-regional authorities.
It is in place, but that is not the first time. They don't do them. The first time we attack Saro, they do equally the same. What thing do you continue to do? Dumbuya looks at him, the man they Guinea.
As at the time, you know, to being elected president, I've been junta leader. But now that in recognized, for now currently he's a member or in current member of the ECOWAS head of state of sometimes last month or a month ago, we see the ECOWAS head of state being issued a letter say they don't reinstate Guinea for be part of the ECOWAS. You not think say if they don't complain Guinea the ECOWAS and original
no, that is the first point of call because we are all ECOWAS members. In case you know how that, so I make a tell you say President being chairman of ECOWAS, he get for ensure say using power for sanction Guinea.
So you not think say it is still there is still time for lay with patience and see what will be the response of ECOWAS or the action and the response of Guinea before you still go to international
ECOWAS will respond first. They make a delegation and come.
When?
Before they engage with both countries.
No, I talk about the issue we happened recently in Afalaba district? Because from the press release we are just read from the
They
government.
will come back. They will come back. But they will come back. They will engage back. But who knows what's going to happen after?
So, being that we don't know and we can predict what's going to happen,
Yeah.
let us wait and see what will be the response of ECOWAS and the reaction or the action of Guinea.
How about the flights of the sovereign security officers they will hold? Would that be
It is part of the
immediate release?
engagement. According to the press release, government is demanding their immediate and conditional release.
Suppose he doesn't release them immediately.
You allow answer for the government?
One day don't go, 2 days don't go, 3 days don't go. The families are worried. The nation is worried. We want to see an effective action right now from the Guinean partners then.
This morning we'll be engaged we'll be get the Air Force spokesperson of the Armed Forces of Salona on phone, and he said as it stands now, it don't go beyond security engagement. This now government engagement. As I speak, I understand say the government of Sierra Leone for don't dispatch a delegate this morning for Guinea, which should be headed by the vice president for engage the Guinean authorities. Because yesterday the report says the Salon army with them may arrest and don't transfer in Guinea Conakry, the headquarters of the capital city of Guinea. You know, think this is not part of this now a good move from the government of Salon?
Let me tell you. Dumba is lucky. The luck way get me say, Salon they try for showcase the international world so we are a civilized nation. Salon they try for show the outside world say we got more problems to care for than going to war. Salon they try for show the international community say we've got an experience about war. We don't like for candy back. I'm not going to confront Guinea in terms of war. But we go exhaust all the diplomatic means them for a sure say we'll get liberty. Okay, if that doesn't work, we'll come out to let's go to the International Court of Justice and exploit the respective diplomatic challenges them. But Dumbuya, what he don't do? What he don't do, right? He don't create an everlasting history because one, there are chimneys in Guinea, there are chimneys in Sierra Leone. There are manigos there, there are manigos here. There are susus there, there are susus there. There are fullers there, there are fullers there. This historical bond, you don't try for break up. And that will never be forgotten, even for the next generation to come. That's the first time we don't get short kind history between the two countries there. Why? The advantage in taking us alone. Guinea gets to the border with Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, Ivory Coast, Mali, Liberia. He can't do an alone. He must have got an intention. If we know if we allow him, he don't say Sweden among all the countries. We are the richest in minerals.
Somebody they say,
and they come. We are the richest in minerals. We get about 6 types of minerals or more. Yeah, that man, he get focus. He get focus. Now try for control down. We are not a weak nation. We just a give time, yeah? Now start family nationalistically. And I appeal to all political parties. No matter how say you dare, let's support the government initiative for ensuring this camp I end to all. Because whether I be in the minority or the opposition, no, you farm with it. It is suffer. Now come to a collective unity for all Fed Guinea.
Pakamari, do we have been kind of Guinea Saluya? Sometimes was it last year? You've been seeing convoy. Okay, there's this conversation we are doing here in the public. Court of public opinion that the reason we do this now because you don't test Sierra Leone for that in convoy in out na ya. Say you go na State House. One of the reasons we do this, I don't want a younger. You don't can do back na Falaba. There's an intention for let do back na Famala.
No.
So you want to disagree with that school of thought?
In diplomacy, whether the Guinean leader na a traitor, na a dictator, when you want cancer, no matter who style, it's supposed to come. When even the inaugurator, people they talk to President Biro for good. But in diplomatic norms, I say, President Biro get right for in inauguration. We are sister countries, they will border. But when he behave this way, and behavioral pattern the talk say is intolerable.
What does this mean for we as a country for lay or foreign securities come and arrest with securities and go descend in a foreign land? What does this mean for we as a sovereign state?
If Sierra Leone is acclaimed worldwide for its religious tolerance, Sierra Leone equally will be acclaimed worldwide as one of the most peaceful nations in the world. Because remember, as it happened in other countries as well. Had it been in other countries, and before even going to the ICG, now war, But we take it easy, so we go to a diplomatic channel. It's good for Sierra Leone. Intentionally. We don't go on bad name. We don't want lost lives there innocently. Let we embark on diplomacy and try for a short say when it comes to come, we go to the International Court of Justice once and for all and see the outcome.
Somebody they say this means a salon not safe and with securities are not capable of securing the Sierra Leone.
Excuse me.
You want to agree with that club thought today?
Sierra Leone is safe. Why is Sierra Leone is safe? This is not an internal or private. Right? This is also an internal of private. When an enemy they come out from abroad, not so we go to Guinea. Not so we offend Guinea. Now Guinea they offend we. Sierra Leone is all time safe. So don't blame say Sierra Leone not safe.
The program you watch na Watin D Paper Say na Unity Broadcasting online television. Me with the program present the program. My name is Suleiman Jallo, and then we guest na Mohamed Kamara Pakama, and we talk about different story them waiting with different local tabloid for the day. I go take this story we na the banner headline for the Times newspaper. We say over controversial chief electoral commissioner's appointment. APC orders parliamentary or local council election. On yesterday, the Public Service and Appointment Committee, chaired by the leader of government business, Honorable Matisa Numa, been interviewed beaucoup presidential appointees or nominees. One of them, Edmond Sylvester Alpha, with the president appoint for be electoral commissioner. This issue, since we president announced consultation, well, according to the government, 12 out of 14 registered political parties don't send a letter of acceptance and approving the appointment of Edmond Alpha. One political party remains silent. According to the government, 2 don't reject. One at the All People's Congress, and yesterday, then among the party within a parliament, but we don't see none of the member of parliament will participate in that interview. Pakamara, what can I take on the story?
Me, I did a little bit of a diplomatic science. Who that get the power for appointing the electoral commission? Not the president, according to the executive powers them?
Yeah, according to section 32.
How many times don't say in this country, whenever a new electoral commissioner they come, the country, the party in waiting, they always do the same. Be it SLP or APC on several occasions.
Is it that we politicians appoint electoral commissioners with in their favor?
And they tell you, say, the political suspicion, say, when it comes to elections, they go wrong them. Always, everybody knows that. They don't go ever agree. But let me tell you, whose side the disadvantage is. Parliament, they always look for 2/3 majority or so. Now, numerically...
Well, 2/3 majority in a parliament, if I am for lay, we establish the fact. 2/3 majority in a parliament, not in all parliamentary proceedings.
Yeah.
There are certain things, like if somebody wants to move a motion, the speaker can listen to aye, nay. He can take a collection of voices. There are this secret ballot. There is this regard 2/3 majority. Like for the election of the Speaker of Parliament, according to Section 73 of the Constitution, they can vote 310. If you not get 2/3 majority, then go for simple majority. Also, fine for let we get a simple fact for we viewers out there.
I think we need about 99 votes there for get a majority, 2/3 majority or so.
In the election or in the amendment of the Constitution, yes. For now, the current structure of Parliament, now 99 members of Parliament.
Okay.
They form 2/3
How
majority.
The number of SLPP MPs is more than 18 or so.
They are 81 in number.
The number of parliamentary is almost
14.
Who do appoint them?
Well, they are voted by the electorate.
Okay. So in case we go to elections, the APC stars now say they will get 60 members of parliament. No, less than that also. If we go for 2/3 majority, suspiciously, SLPP go win.
Well, if you say suspiciously, looking at...
Then again comes the problem.
Being a parliamentary journalist is also very much important. Sometimes we see things that is very much important for our followers and viewers. If you combine the members of parliament for the SLPP and that of parliamentary members of parliament, they not go constitute 2/3 members of parliament.
Yeah.
That also fine for, so automatically the SLPP government could need some members of parliament from the opposition.
Well, so in case they don't get them from the opposition, They will not want to get the election or selection of the chairman for going to referendum.
How
What
then go
else?
get them? How then go get them? Already APC don't threaten in parliamentary boycott. You know, think say if APC members of parliament no did it automatically, then they not gonna get two-third majority.
So
but here we know they discuss the constitutional amendment. They talk about the appointment of Edmund Alpha. Of course, in a collection of voices, the speaker can take.
Well,
Either APC did it or no APC no did it. Automatically, if the members of parliament will present at that moment within the debate and for approval, now the chamber of parliament.
Yeah.
If the ayes then boku pass the nay,
Yeah.
they automatically Edmund Alpha becomes the next electoral commissioner.
then that's the end. But what are you talk? That's the end, right? But the country need another thing apart from all this,
Which is
right? One, the trap unity agreement bill don't go to parliament. So don't approve it, so. They don't discuss it, so. They don't begin see indicators of lawlessness, not so.
if you say lawlessness, which of the party they
PPRC don't find SLPP, don't find APC equally as well, right?
yeah.
Okay, where are we going? That's what I think about, right? Because the unity agreement is made for unity and national cohesion.
Pakama, you dey try to deviate the conversation. Here, we are not discussing PPRC. We dey discuss, according to the story, say APC don't threaten parliamentary local council elections. If that happened, already we see just after the 2020 election, the APC they may boycott or they may abstain for being part of governance. Until after the national unity in Abintumani, we facilitated by international partners, then we see them back, then go to parliament and that of local council elections. I mean local council for participating in governance, because according to the constitution, governance is not only the party in governance, including the opposition also is part of governance.
You don't talk, say, when short a debate could take place in parliament, the speaker you look on almost near and he did so. Then we don't conclude that talking. We don't conclude that nonsense.
So Papa Kama, the appointment of Edmund Alpha, wherein we currently have the Constitutional Amendment 2005, where they look at electoral system for reform with electoral system as recommended by the tripartite committee. You think that in a rush to the government side, because one of the provisions na the amendment bill proposed, the government or there should be a research and appointment committee. Where the committee research and recommend 3 people to president, and president for select one among the 3 recommended presidents from the committee. But instead, the president will go ahead and don't appoint whilst the bill still in a parliament. You don't think this is a rush from the government?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's something critical in this issue.
I'm waiting.
Whenever the NTI they happen, if I say it's a rush, if I say it's no rush, right? We go for a try for investigate what precipitated the president for appoint the ECSL.
You and I know currently we not get we not get chief electoral commissioner except in the Edmund Alpha the act, but the constitution not allow room for vacancy. You agree?
Oh yes, well, if you don't allow room for vacancy, then if STLA do so, then why doesn't go wrong?
Somebody they say we don't facilitate in a parliament for letting enact the bill as quick as possible, so then go immediately use the research and appointment committee for the 2028 election. So
the question is, if somebody talks, so why can't the opposition be put pressure for them make sure that this happen before now? As journalist, yeah.
But come on, I made an interview, not
okay, right.
So me walking and ask you question, then you respond based on the knowledge we get.
What's the minute talk? I would expect to say, if that is the case, then the opposition get all that right for put pressure to the incumbent government for ensure say this take place before the appointments.
Now that the government no wait for that, what he thinks this go born? He thinks this go born a good picking, considering the current political dynamics in the country.
A born good picking, a born picking. Also, I watch them. Also, in the go. But actually, the nation not ripe for too much of politicization.
So, what do you advise both government and that of the opposition Now that the government don't go ahead and don't interview yesterday on Alpha, Tuesday, almost they say then approve on the Chamber of Parliament. But the opposition, they say if they go ahead, they don't go participate.
What if they advise both governments and the opposition? The comrade have been paid for them begin and college, they want to begin and get work no day. The economy, the people they want to improvement no day. Things are getting higher this Ramadan, control no day. Right? He tear on to Bokura Sarun. Corruption is high. Now that one they true for concentrate on. But all the shows everybody want to go to State House. Everybody want to go to Parliament. That may not interest the ordinary man. The ordinary man wants a comfortable life, irrespective of which political party they. But the true, always, oh, man entire.
We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back, we'll look at another story. The program you watch now Watin D Paper Say, and this is Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
Watin D Paper Say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Watin D Paper Say, the program where they look at different stories where we newspaper the top pots. Bring analysts in a studio, we can talk about them in the day. We talk about them on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things that will happen at them.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left, yeah. We no go left nothing, yeah, no.
Now forget so. This na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is Unity Broadcasting Online Television. And the program you watch now Watin D Paper Say. Watin D Paper Say a program they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock something. We bring on politicians, social commentators, journalists, and human rights activists for talk on different issues within our local tabloid. Today na Thursday, February 26, 2026. My name is Suleiman Jallo. And I don't know the studio Mohamed Kamara Pakama. We're going to talk about different issues within our different local tabloid. I go take this story within the Daybreak newspaper where you see when soldiers are taken, who protect the people. Pakama.
Sensational. But people say police that day.
But also they may also arrest the police because the story is saying arrest 2 OSD officers.
But nobody can set up the police more than 13,000. So when I arrest 2, 3, 4 is not enough. Not all one will arrest.
Looking at the strength and the capacity, the soldiers are well. To me, I believe they are more armed than the police. But if they don't wear armed, they don't take them. You think say the police will able for resist?
No, look, let me tell you. Not to say the police or the military for resist. They get the commanders, them, they get everything. But the government of the day doesn't want to go to war. You know they anticipate war with Guinea. You know they think of war with Guinea. What did the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone on say maybe diplomatic solutions will solve the situation. But they can't be irritated to go to war because of various reasons then.
Pakama, how long we go the Sierra Leoneans go patient on diplomatic means?
Then what will be the cost?
Because the issue of Yenga, you don't emanate long ago. In fact, even this Falabad district issue, there's this information we may get now that it been started during Sikuturi in time and Pamomo in time. But as at the time, two leaders may be able to come together and resolve that issue. But how long you think say Israelians go patient on diplomatic means? In case
you know
diplomatic means not able to solve the problem.
You don't come back closer and tell you. We got the British and the French colonial masters there. If this case go to the International Court of Justice, they go call Britain, they go call France for bringing them up. They also notice alone the president to them all. Because they did the survey before they divide two countries them. Now they go bring him up. They go see who's correct, who's right. That would have been a solution. Because look, now they go say Guinea don't fabricate their own map. Guinea go say Salon don't fabricate their own map. Then are the British archives, then are the French archives. This will give you the opportunity for any ICG call the two countries them, whether the colonial masters them, they bring the maps them, they can see, they interpret them, they do the survey, they know it's right, they know it's wrong. That would have been a better solution, once and for all.
There's this story from Honorable Simon Lamina. It tells ECOWAS Parliament says Sierra Leone is not for sale. What do you make of that statement?
Look, let me tell you. You talk from a nationalistic point of view, I like it. I like it, yeah. Salon is not for sale, and we ain't going to sell salon for nobody.
You think they want to come?
What do you mean?
Be not you support them. Why?
Now, so a member of parliament for talking at ECOWAS court, because ECOWAS consists of the various nations in West Africa. We country, no matter in a socio-economic situation, we never say like nobody. We stand by our rights, we will protect our rights, and we stand by we. So nobody will intimidate me. It is right.
You think say Guinea they intimidate Sierra Leone?
And Guinea violated international law. Guinea intimidated we. Guinea they irritate we. Guinea want to follow go to war. And irrationally, we aren't going to do that. We aren't going to do that. We'll go diplomatically to beat them down. Not to Guineans, not to Guinea, but Dumbuya, in consulting.
You accuse a whole head of state.
What?
You accuse a whole head of state.
The guy is so atrocious that anybody will try and say, let's stop. Believe it, you will see the hell of it. Yeah. He started it when the trade became a military officer. So, in political approach, they don't try and say Pulandi. They're afraid. Right? The team in the community, the social community, the Mandingo community, the Fula community in Guinea, they don't really think of all this. If you go to Labe, if you go to Kanka, you go to Guinea, you go to Elsewhere, you go see the amicability between Sierra Leoneans and Guineans.
Pakamal, let's take this story where the chief minister engages defense leadership on proposed Juba barracks trade-off. Yeah, I understand. Where they say the government want to sell Juba barracks and go build other barracks in Mile 91. What do you make of that story as somebody we very concerned about the security system in Salon?
Me, Mohamed Kamara. 3 decades in journalism plus. I always go to the media and not to tempt me. When it comes to security reasons, I have to be very careful what I talk. Because I know the impact I will get journalistically. Without I don't get evidence of proofs, statement not going to make a talk anything like a mere political story. That is military. Let's watch the way they're going to, right? Let's watch the way they're taking action.
But you don't hear about the issue about Juba barracks.
I know about Juba barracks.
So what do you make of that story there? And of recently, where the chief minister go there and tell you say the school where they on the barrack in order for be affected, even if government go with it, even if government intention go as planned. So
me what I talk as long as security reasons me there for those conversations.
Pakama, you look the free because the issue about Guinea and security matters. Why the balance?
You know why Guinea now I'm very much concerned about Guinea. I mean, the bless God will get a president with a listen to. Then bless God will get a president where no business how do I think not so he react.
You get any vendetta against Guinea?
No, but the way is irrational. You're not supposed to do them. If you get case against Salifo, put out the right court and discuss them. There is ECOWAS. There is the International Court of Justice for Judge. Also for we can make post. What thing did he get? We equal the government get solidarity international for support we, but we don't go to war. We get find the nations they won't take war after they give it, but we don't go to war. Guinea quite get a youth. No, Guinea don't get a youth. After as many countries are frustrated with Guinea, but I say take over a legitimate government. We are not like that. President Biya in diplomacy far more stretched than Guinea. I tell you this. But we don't go to war. So let's not try we. When you try, we not go shame one day. Yeah, but he did the wrong thing.
Okay, Pakama, we take this story. May you don't discuss on the same platform now about this issue, the statement we Lansana Duma ESQ make. This story they say police officer testifies against APC scribe.
I'll tell you again, the case is in court. The case is in court, contempt of court, media law and ethics. So we not go discuss about that.
No, we discuss what unfolds in the court. We only discuss about the story, and the man go Pademba Road and release. And yesterday we appear according to reports and say police officers will investigate and make in your testimony.
Oh, the process is on. So what do we want to know now? What do they go on a court now? They discuss now. We get information to the public. But you don't say with strength as media, you only happen the case not going to court it. When many don't go to court, we don't come out there. Pass them out to the happen in court and now they talk because we don't have the whole we or the institution for contempt of court. It's clear.
The program we watch now Watin D Paper Say and the institution Unity Broadcasting Online Television with a broadcast live now before 48 Shaka 7th Street offices now Freetown within a YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and X. I don't mean at the studio, Mohamed Cameron called Pack Camera. We're going to talk about a lot of issues. We'll take this final story now, the Daybreak newspaper, where you say, as part of government efforts to promote inclusive governance, Chief Minister Dr. David Senge engages Mami Queens.
Mami waiting?
Mami Queens.
What's that quiz?
Mami Queen them.
Well, I get a Mami Queen. What do you mean about Mami Queen? The Mami Queen I know, but you don't know that wiki. Yeah, I don't know about Mami Queen as I don't know. Now they get the adjectives and they say that's Mami Queen. Now I know to make you engage them for. But to me, the Mami Queen I know and the key one know, it don't like the key colonize we.
No, this is saying engage them for promote government in agenda to ensure inclusive governance. Well, Mami Queen specifically in its own context, like a group of women they were very influential in various communities within they reside.
Well, if I engage them, for make sure say them to them preach peace in the community. If I engage them for make sure say them preach against drug. If I engage them preach against rape. If I engage them preach against so many things that would happen in such way, not go well with we.
You think say government you agree say the government of President B inclusive?
Why not? Why not? There is no government in this country not inclusive. One way or the other. Yeah, sure. There's never been a government in this country which is not inclusive. It must get an iota of inclusion.
Okay. Looking at because then the government they promote or they talk about this radical inclusion where Chief Minister they push so hard.
Let me tell you about this radical inclusion. This is because it gets a simple definition. No matter your political, ethnic, religious, or what not affiliation, let all come together and make Salud a bigger nation. Now, radical inclusion mean.
Pakama, talking about inclusion, you think say if the government be inclusive to a certain extent, therefore we get this back and forth with the opposition or People's Congress Party?
Look, let me tell you something. I don't the government get the problem, the people they get the problem.
Which people? You mean
the average people are not inclusive. Yeah, sure. If we inclusive, we go know people put that ways, we say it's true. We go know people put that ways, we say it's not true.
No,
yeah.
I'd ask you about between the government and that of the main opposition APC. If the government be inclusive to a certain level, you think say therefore we get this back and forth with the APC?
There is absolutely no democratic country in the world where you don't get criticism from the public or from the main opposition. No, it's not democracy. Democracy means you must get objections, you must get criticisms of all kinds, and you must accept them as they are.
You mean try for say the people we not inclusive. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What you look at where most of the people don't know is civic responsibility. Civic responsibility say no matter what the situation is, not be biased to 100 degree. Try for know what is the talk we go bring about peace. Not hate your neighbor for hate's sake. Talk, preach peace, and be somebody who be say yeah, socialite.
Okay. Now, the program will take time left you. We don't watch Watin D Paper Say and Unity Broadcasting Online Television. We the broadcast now 48 Shaka 7th Street offices now Freetown. Plenty thank you to the technical team, Alfred Pewa and Esther Maria. The only female technician in Unity Broadcast and she's doing extremely well. Plenty thank you to the management and staff of Unity Broadcasting Online Television for this opportunity. And plenty thank you to my guest, Mohamed Kamara Pa Kamara, as always ready for be guest for talk on different issues within our local tabloid. I be then be you presenter. My name na Suleiman Jallo. Until then, I remain Suleiman Jallo.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
Watin D Paper Say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Watin D Paper Say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Watin D Paper Say, na program where they look at different stories where we newspaper the top court, bring analysts in a studio, we can talk for them till the day. We talk for them on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things where they happen at them.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left, yeah. We no go left nothing, yeah, no.
Now forget so. This na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You